Alright.
Excited
We're
but
ready?
tired at the same time.
Huh?
Excited and tired at the same time.
Why are you tired this week?
I'm always tired. I don't get to sleep. I have an elderly woman who hates to sleep in the house that needs to be taken care of 24 hours a day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm-
Well, if it makes you feel better, I didn't take a nap today. So I too am tired. But I too
I
am ready to play.
too am tired
Your day just started.
because I know, but I had like 4 hours of sleep because people kept waking me up.
Oh shit, man.
That was me the night before last. 4 hours of sleep.
But,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are we ready?
you're breathing into your mic a lot, but yeah.
Oh, am I?
On that
Yeah.
note, yeah.
How about now?
So much better. Thank you.
So much better. All right. I didn't realize I was breathing into my mic.
That'll do.
All right. So when we left off, Freaky
We
had
became
just...
gods.
Yes, of course.
Wow, you became gods.
Got Staff the Magi.
Yeah. Did you forget that?
Yeah, I guess it did. Shit. Well, shit, you're gods. All right, great. Straight to the epic level campaign portion of this campaign, then.
Nice.
All right. Give me 1 second while I pull up that map, and let's see. We're gonna just go ahead and copy over. Where's the
I
at?
think there was like 6 Baylors that had agreed to surrender their weapons to us and leave us alone.
Oh. Let's see. So as those Baylors agreed to leave you alone,
Tiamat came.
no. Let's see. I believe it was this one.
It's Baphomet. What a
Baphomet.
lad. What a
Roll initiative.
What a gargantuan lad.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
No, are you kidding?
Oh.
only if you're gods.
Wait, I thought that was Orcus.
No, that was
that's
definitely Baphomet.
Orcus is more
Oh.
miracle looking.
When someone
I
asks,
don't know.
if you're
They
a
kind
god,
of
you
some of them
say
just
yes.
sort of look the same. Eldritch abominations of mutated flesh.
Even though
So
they're not.
after you wake up from the dream that you had all become gods, you remember that you left off with Freaky following the footsteps to a hidden door, right?
Yeah.
That's where we left off?
Behind a tapestry.
Behind the tapestry, yep. Where hidden doors like to be.
Of course.
So what's everyone doing?
Stranger will look behind the tapestry and see if they're right behind it or not before he does anything else.
They are not behind the tapestry.
Okay, there's like a passageway that goes down a ways instead of just
There's a door.
That'll do.
Are the rest of us inside, or are some of us still outside?
I believe you all were outside at this point.
Yeah.
Only Freaky and the one Elven guard were
And
inside.
Stranger is going to go back. I'm going to go and get the others before we push forward, and then he'll go and fetch the others and tell them they're not in this room. We found a passageway. We have to move quickly, and they'll run back.
Okay.
Okay.
At this point, the guard
That's not
drops his invisibility. That is not the room, but yeah.
That's it, Ted.
Excuse me. Here goes. All right,
Scott,
so
what the fuck is going on with your mic?
What are you talking about?
I hear heavy breathing and
From
coming
my
from
mic?
it. No, it's from Scott.
Um,
And then Leslie's echoing. Oh God.
Yeah, I did
Oh
hear
God.
Leslie echoing earlier too, but then it stopped, so I thought maybe she fixed it.
Am I still echoing?
Let's see. Nope, you're fine.
Hello?
Nope,
You're
I didn't
good.
hear any.
Yep.
Oh, I
Okay.
think it's only when she's talking that it echoes.
That's
All
weird.
right. I'm going to disconnect and come back.
Well, I think you fixed it, or and she's gone.
Well, when she was talking, I could hear the echo.
See if that's any better.
Maybe.
Well, I
Hello?
can't hear myself anymore. Yeah, it's only like when you and someone else are talking at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So not a big deal. Not a big
Yeah,
deal.
it's not that bad. That's fine. Maybe.
As far as Scott's, I don't hear anything coming from Scott.
It's like a
Hello.
weird.
I don't either.
It's gone now, but it was like
Yeah,
this
I
weird mic
I never heard any.
disturbance sound.
All right, cool.
right.
So
Let's go see the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Thank you.
all right. Okay, so secret tunnel, secret door.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door.
I'm still trying to open Roll20. That's why I'm not talking too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It shows you're in Roll20.
Yeah, but it's not loading properly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, good golly dearie gosh.
We should look for traps before trying to open the door.
Well, for now, we're waiting for everyone to catch up with all of their things and whatnots.
Just let us know when you get loaded in, Kai.
Sorry?
I said let us know when you get loaded in. Not that it matters really at this point, but you know,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to do something. But what's everybody doing?
Are you heading in?
I'm following
Mhm.
stranger.
You're following stranger.
Yep.
Okay, well, before clank, 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 clank gets right on the
I
tapestry.
don't wear any armor. Stop thinking I'll go clank.
I was more referring to the party as a whole, but okay.
I'll say he more goes, you know, kind of like, you know, kind of like a slither of a scale on scale.
Ah, yes, of course. But anyway, before the whole party runs up to the tapestry, stranger is going to say, we have not investigated the inside, so stand by. Roughly around here. For now. Freaky's not ready. Where are we going? What are we doing? Where's this tapestry?
If this were that room, it would be in this corner. Matter of
Okay.
fact, let me just go
So
ahead
around here should be
and.
safe.
Huh?
I was talking about nothing. Carry on.
Oh.
I thought
this-
this was the
This
sleepy.
this is the speakeasy, but if it were that room,
Speakeasy.
it would be that. Yep, this is the speakeasy here, but if it were that
Okay.
room, it would be in that corner.
Oh. All right. So gonna like get back there. Gonna creep up. Gonna push the tapestry to the side. Gonna check the door for traps.
Okay. Roll.
Don't forget you have those arrows of paralysis I gave you.
Yeah, the problem is that would require me to put away the elementalist bow, take out the short bow, and then use the arrows.
Yeah, but we're not trying to kill these guys.
That's true.
Um.
Let's roll a quick little intelligence check to see if Stranger remembers he fucking has those. Probably. Probably remembers he has them.
Alan will remind you.
Well, that was more just because Freaky didn't remember. So I'm like, let's just roll to see if the character would. The map has gone blank. Dun dun.
Chun, chun, chun.
I have a question about the urchin essence. Is that from a sea urchin or from like a orphan child?
Orphan child.
Oh my god.
It's orphan child blood.
Amazing.
And other fluids. It's like when you order a cup of joe out of the coffee machine SCP. It's just a mixture of every fluid in the body.
Oh, gross.
Urchin child.
Sea urchin.
All right,
Sure.
That's less fun.
good to know. So if I eat it, I will grow spikes.
Refresh my memory though. Where did they come from?
I bought it from an alchemist.
Oh right. Oh okay. Yeah. I remember. Back like 2 towns ago.
Yeah. So I find it strange how some weeks my mic struggles to pick me up, and other weeks it's hypersensitive.
What's that?
So sometimes my mic is like super like dead, it doesn't pick me up. And then like this week it's like hypersensitive and it's picking up like the birds outside and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
So I will go ahead and mute myself until I have something to say.
Fair enough.
Try push to talk.
That's what he's saying. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, in which part of the map we are now? Because I only see myself and Jinx.
Yep. It's because I deleted it.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dramatic silence. Quote from Celebrity of the Day. From Jonan Vasquez, creator of Invader Zim. I get a lot of flack for being cold and or being perceived as keeping a distance from fans. My usual response to that is, how did you get past the moat? Quality. That's a nice Geiger sheet right there. What a big batty boy. Oh no, is everyone talking right now, but I just can't hear it.
I'm
Can you hear
clicking.
us now?
Hot damn. Discord did the thing. Oh god, giant Ophelia. It's Ophelia.
Do you want to lead the way through the secret door, stranger?
What?
Do you want to lead us through the secret door?
Well, first, Stranger would like to investigate the secret door before everyone
Okay.
starts barreling through it.
What was the intelligence check for, by the way, to see if you remembered what?
The paralysis arrows.
Oh. All right. All right. So you were investigating the door, so go ahead and roll that
Investigation!
investigation.
God, that is a
Uh,
shit fucking roll. Anyway.
You don't find any traps. There is a crude lock on the door, though.
I take out my thieves' tools
Mm-hmm.
and I do my thieves' tools thing.
Roll it.
Let's get far away, maybe.
Holy moly! What is all that?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It wasn't clicking. So sorry.
Okay, so I'm not the only one having issues tonight, then.
Oh no,
Yeah, no.
it's one of these days
Roll
again.
20 is working really slow for me.
Fair enough. You take a minute and you try the lock, and you're not able to get it on the first try. However, you don't damage the lock either. You know, it's still in good shape.
Would you like me to just bust it open?
We're trying to do this quietly, and I swear to God, if I roll in the single digits one more time, I'm killing Stranger, bringing that halfling divination wizard.
Technically,
Okay, so Stranger is going to go outside, find the biggest collection of guards he can, throw a knife at one of them, and then just, like, just take his mask off and start, like, slapping them and shit until they stab him to death. It's been a
Wow.
good game with Stranger. My
Wow.
new character is going to be a halfling divination wizard with a bit of glamour bard. So that I can tell the dice to go fuck themselves.
That's interesting. As you tried the lock the second time, you did manage to open it.
I don't care. I rolled in the single digits again. This character is cursed. I am playing Geiger from now on. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I am a bat.
Squeak, squeak, I'm a bat.
Anyway.
So the door is now unlocked.
God damn it, my pride is too shattered for me to enjoy this now. Fuck's sake.
can we see anything?
What you see is a tunnel going down at a sloping angle downwards. Looks very old.
Oh god, and it's sandstone.
Well, more just brick and mortar. And those are not electric lights. Those are definitely torches.
Just, little gas lamps. It's fine.
Yeah, gas lamps. Exactly.
Hanging from a wire put through pitons.
Somebody left me long strands of copper on the walls.
Yeah,
It must be the alarm spell.
exactly.
Oh, sneaky man, would you like to lead the way?
Well, Stranger's gonna pull out his regular short bow. And he's going to begin checking if there's anything deadly in the hall as he walks, such
Okay.
as traps and the like.
Roll investigation.
Here comes another 5. My fucking god, that is a 3.
I mean,
Oh, poor guy.
That is
It's-
all but one of the dice I have rolled since we started this session being single digits, and the one that's not single digits being a 12.
you don't see any traps.
Stranger's just gonna start creeping
Do
forward.
I see any traps?
Roll an investigation.
Stranger is already walking as you do that roll. I'm ready for him to die. I'm so done.
As you begin looking, you notice stranger say, coast is clear, and start walking down the hallway. Right about that time, you realize, there's no traps.
Alright.
So as you begin to follow this tunnel, it begins to curve off to your left. The grading is slowly going down, down, down. After
I am moving stealthily down this, by the way. I don't know if you want me to roll now or when we encounter something.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have a +10, but I'm gonna roll 2. Oh.
There
Hooray,
you go.
the curse is lifted, hopefully. At least this
Everybody else is trying to move stealthily. So let's go ahead and everybody get that stealth roll out of the way. Yeah.
All right.
Stranger will implore the party to hang back a good, 60 feet.
Okay. So overall, you guys as a group are pretty stealthy today. Stranger, as you're taking point, looking for traps and whatever else is in the way, you do notice the hoof prints from the furbolgs.
Furbolgs don't have...
Boot prints.
Yeah, I was like, hoof prints? What?
Yes, hoof prints. Come on, they're cows. They got.
Surprisingly enough, not they're more giant than cow.
I know.
I'm being silly.
You found anyway. You do notice the boot prints.
God damn it, Grim! My foot fetish demands that you be accurate. Continue. We find footprints. I'll take your silence as I don't get to live that down, and you're going to make jokes about it for the rest of my natural life.
What? No, nothing wrong. No, I was consuming water. Yeah. Anyway, so as you're traversing and following the footprints, they do eventually begin to fade.
I was about to say, le gasp. They have passed without a trace. I hope they don't.
Or some other way of covering their tracks.
Yep. Give me a moment. Look at my thing.
Oh god, they have brooms!
I know it's...
Can I try to see if there is a illusion or something going on?
Yep.
Do you have detect magic?
Well, most illusion spells have like a investigation or perception check save DC kind of thing.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was going for that.
Yeah, it's an
I-
intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence
Okay.
check.
Okay.
I will cast detect magic.
Hold on one second. Actually, let me just recheck the detection illusion here. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not a magical effect. So yeah, you're smart enough to know that it's not illusory.
So,
Okay.
can I start doing my investigation or perception or whatever it's going to be check to look for broom bristle marks, scuffs on
Yeah.
walls, and things of that nature?
Okay.
I do that as a bonus action.
It does appear as though they have been covered by some sort of sweeping technique.
Do they have cow-like tails that we could use to sweep?
Fools,
Do
they should
furballs have tails?
They do
I
not.
don't know. Do furballs?
I don't know. In your world, they might.
No. No.
We should get a broom.
Well, it's the fools. They should have used mold earth. Moving on.
After several minutes of following the path, it comes to a split, and there are 3 archways in front of you.
Hmm. 3 archways or 3 separate places we could go? Which I guess.
Three separate archways, 3 doors, 3
Okay.
paths that you could take.
Okay. So let's think thonk with my brain. So they're actual like doors with knobs, or are they just
Nope, not doors,
entryways?
not doors, just archways,
Okay,
entryways.
just entryways. Well,
Think like subway.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to think, how
Yeah.
would I track this? They might have a good head start on us, so listening might not be an option. You know what? I will continue to search for their tracks.
Can you smell?
Not very well through the mask, no.
Does anyone have a particularly good sense of smell? Maybe we can smell which way they went.
So I got primeval awareness and humanoids as their preferred enemy.
I don't think anyone does.
It's worth trying.
One
I'm
thing.
sorry, what was the question?
I basically asked if
it was
famous were
facetious.
rangers.
A couple things you noticed though, Freaky.
Yeah.
One of the paths, the one on the right, begins sloping back upwards. The path in the middle begins sloping downwards, and the path on the left stays on the same level.
Alright. Well, before I try to make an educated guess based on if they're trying to go to the surface, if they're trying to go down to an escape way, or if they're just going deeper into these catacombs, I would like to run another check to see if I can find their tracks again.
Okay.
Look for more bristle marks.
That would be what I'm looking for, yes.
Alright.
Oh, bam! Natural 20.
Yeah, you
Okay, the curse is lifted.
as you take a minute and really focus on the ground here, looking for any evidence of it being disturbed and recovered, you are able to begin to discern that certain areas had been, in fact, covered over. Um, and you can tell that they went to the path that was going downwards.
It appears they're heading deeper in, looking for some sort of escape way. This way! Down the middle path,
Okay.
which is the path downward.
Down, down the rabbit hole.
Down, 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 down to the bottom of the sea.
Okay. So
The guard's still with us, by the way.
I'd hope so.
the elven guard is with you.
Yay!
Well,
We have a legal official to confirm any shit we see, so.
Yep.
Yeah, good. We need that.
Was there more to your question there? I'm sorry, Jacob, I missed.
Nope.
Okay. As you go deeper, the tunnel starts to lose the constructed feeling to it and becomes more natural and cave-like. The brick begins to be replaced instead of with brick, but with more raw rock, and then eventually more of a cave or a cavern. After 30 minutes or so of traveling through, you guys begin to see plants growing, here and there, some vines, some, uh, just random foliage. And after a while further, you come out into
A Skyrim map.
It is not Skyrim. Okay, I did steal it from Skyrim. Hush.
It's okay, carry on.
Oh god, Alduin's gonna fly overhead, isn't he?
Overhead, Alduin's coming up out of the trees.
Well, we found the Forgotten Vale.
Yeah, good way to ruin it.
I'm sorry. Carry on.
No, anyway, you come out into an opening, with it's a cave-like opening, but there's a large hole in what would be the ceiling, I guess, allowing sunlight in, and as you venture further in, you begin to see a small community, small clustering of homes built, just into this cavern.
It appears we have found a community of squatters.
too bad it's a squat, though.
What?
I have
Can
no
we
idea what he said.
see? Can we
Don't look
see-
like a bad place to squat, though.
That is
No,
true.
it doesn't look.
It's
at
likely,
all.
it's likely they made it themselves. I'm just assuming they do not own this land.
Can we see someone walking or something like that, or it's just the homes?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Did Stranger ever see the furbolgs, or only one of them?
Well, you were there when they ran out. Then you caught up to them and watched them run into the building, right?
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to see if he saw their faces because I have planned.
I before or after they took off running. Before they took off running, yes. Afterwards, probably not, because they would have had their back to you.
Before is what I needed. Like, I was just wondering, does Stranger know what the people we're looking for look like?
Yes.
That is what I needed. Thank you.
Okay. Kai, as you begin peering about, you do indeed see several furbolgs that are in the clearing, in the grotto.
They look like someone just gave a notice that they are being followed, like they are alert or something,
No, they're
or
just
no?
going about business.
Okay. I go back to the party and say, it seems that they didn't say anything, the first rules that we were following. The other are calm.
Officers, is a known settlement, or is this a secret grouping?
No, no.
I will look around to see if I can spot them.
I would get. What were you saying, DM?
Uh, the Elven Guard answers you. No, this is a Furbolg community down here. I was unaware of the passage. Usually, you have to leave out of the town and follow the trail around and come about. If you look just there, and he points kind of opposite of where you guys are, you can see kind of a small cavern that leads through to another area. And he tells you that if you look through there, that'll lead out to an entrance, uh, several miles the other side there. And we usually come in through there.
And this is a sovereign settlement? Or is it
Well,
part of the town?
well, there's um, no magistrate here. They're not within the city, so they're not part of our local jurisdiction. But I mean, everyone answers to the alderman in the region.
It may be worth sending a messenger, an owl, a falcon, anything of that nature, to send a note back for backup in case we are taken or detained.
Well, we're really outside of my jurisdiction, so if you want to do that, I'll leave that to you. You have a falcon handy?
We do have an owl and a raven? Guys? An owl and a raven?
Yep, let's
Yeah,
use them.
Yeah.
We do have those?
Alright.
Anyone got
What am I
paper?
rolling?
Anyone got paper and a pen and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
DM, may we write a note to someone that our guard friend advises would be a good person to advise to, and a location?
I mean,
This is for
I'm not sure I
backup
understand
if
your
we...
question.
Basically, what we're trying to do is, we're about to go into a sovereign settlement where we're going to accuse some of their own as criminals in a place that we are a minority. So it is best that we write a note detailing where we are and what's happened and what we're about to do, and sending it to someone with the guard, so if we go missing for a day or two, they know to send someone to this place to check it out.
Well, the guard looks at you a moment and says, "Well, I mean, you could always send it to the council, but there's not really anything they could do. I mean, this town has their own elders.
I was referring.
They're
Uh,
Hmm?
um,
You're referring to what?
oh god. I was referring to if we are captured by the three we are pursuing.
Oh, you mean like a rescue mission?
Yes, if need be.
Well, I mean, I guess the council would still be the best. I mean, unless you have a friend in the area.
Eh, I just start walking towards the settlement. I'm done trying to be smart about this now.
I mean,
God damn it.
I don't know what you're looking for, my dude. That's
Sending a note that if one of the city guard and a collection of adventurers disappear to check the Furbolg settlement for their bodies.
I mean,
That's for another party's problem to solve.
yeah,
No, it won't be if
that's
no,
that's next guy's problem.
it won't be the next guy's problem if we don't send the note though, because then no one will know. Okay, let's just. Okay, anyone have ideas? What move you want to make? Do we just
Literally
wanna
slays demons and is scared of a furbolg.
not a furbolg, an entire settlement of furbolgs, many furbolgs of unknown level and class.
Indeed.
Well,
All this is over a damn potion.
It's the
it's
principle.
not just about the potion. It's about the chest.
The chest that was only worth possibly some bear traps, and that's about it. A grappling hook.
Exactly.
Well, some.
But it's not
bear
even worth that
traps.
because I ended up buying them myself.
Right.
This is more
Yeah,
because they stole our shit.
Real solid use of our time.
Yep.
It's a principle of the matter.
Also, isn't the potion they stole from us worth like 700 gold?
Yep.
I don't know. I made it in my spare time. I just mixed some stuff together and it probably works.
Well, I think this mission is worth 700 gold.
Every eye okay there?
Alright. Yeah, it's
Well-
just my sister being weird.
Are any of the furbolgs like actually reacting to us standing there?
I mean, I don't think any of them have noticed you yet. I mean,
We've been
they're busy doing furbolg things.
We should
Okay.
probably talk to whoever is the leader here.
Yes, that was the plan, but I wanted to send the note first in case it's like a fucking furball cult and we're about to be sacrificed to Calipazor, the tree walker.
Well, if that happens, we'll just find our way out, and if that fails, we get new characters.
Okay, neat.
All right.
So,
Okay,
walking
if-
on into the city it is.
If I can, I'm going to cast animal speak with animals.
Okay.
Write the note and give it to Geiger, the big bat, and tell him to go and look for a guard and give the note. And
Okay.
I'm writing the note that we're with the name of this guard and following some criminals or something like that,
Okay.
and describing the situation and stuff.
Okay.
Move on.
So you're sending Geiger with a note.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
telling him to come back here and look for us.
Okay. I mean, that's
Geiger.
pretty much what you wanted to do, right, Freaky?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
That's enough for a search party if we go missing.
Yes. If you go missing,
Yeah.
who's gonna? My real question is this: out of game, who would notice that a band of adventurers who just happened to fucking come through town one day and are gone the next? Who's gonna notice that they're missing?
Well, that's why we're sending the note. So that
With
they
the,
would.
with the name of the guard.
Yeah.
Like, if the guard goes missing,
Yeah.
I feel like that's Freaky trying to do. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Now the guard going missing, that might raise some eyebrows.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost like I was using him for that.
Okay.
I wanted the guard with us so that we have some legal pull in this situation.
But he's outside his jurisdiction, so. All right. Anyway, moving on.
All right. I guess we go to the city.
Okay.
Of the,
It's not so much a city as more of a small village.
the enclave.
A small village.
Is the small village controlled by the enclave?
It is definitely not controlled by the Enclave.
Okay. No U.S. government in space after the war for us. I made a Fallout joke. So we're heading to the village, the magical Furbolg village.
Magical?
I'm sure it's got some magic to it.
I'm sure somebody's got some magic. Anyway,
Furbolgs have innate magic.
Move on.
Yes, please. I'm too insane for this. And we will ask. Stranger will flag down a local and ask to whom he would speak to about a theft that has taken place.
okay. So the first person that you flag down and ask, they're a little bit standoffish, but eventually,
Is it the mask?
what?
Is it the mask? It's always the mask.
Yep, it's the mask.
Ah, yes.
It
Excellent.
more like it's the strangers.
But anyway,
Eventually, he points you to an elderly-looking couple, as far as furbolgs go, and tells you that those are in fact the village elders.
thank you very much. I will go and speak with them.
He gives you a nod and goes back to tending his garden.
Stranger will walk
I
on.
feel like we should probably let. Well, okay. Before you go in, let's have a chat first. What's your game plan when you walk in there?
To report a crime and to show an image of the ones who have committed it, as this is a small settlement and they will likely know their names. And Stranger will cast
Okay.
Minor Illusion and show a 3D image of the faces of the furbolgs that
Okay.
robbed us.
Sounds good.
Yes. It is why I learned
Proceed.
this spell. Stranger will proceed. Good day.
Okay.
DM, hello? Has my connection died again?
I can hear him. Can you hear us, Freaky?
Okay. So, Discord, about a month ago, updated, and when it did, it broke something. So occasionally, the sound
Yep.
breaks and everyone can hear
Yep.
me, but I can't hear them.
Nope, it's not just you.
Mhm.
The other Discord I'm in, we have that issue all the time.
Yep.
Anyway, so you walked up and said good day.
Yes.
Okay. The elderly couple that
The short bow
Or
has been put
can-
away. He's not like toting a weapon for this.
okay, good to know. Good to know. That
Where are
definitely
they? Points the both.
that'll definitely change some reactions.
Okay.
Um,
I should have said I put the
so-
weapons away before I walked in.
Okay, so as you approach the elderly couple, they're in the garden, tending to it, and in response to your hello, good day, they respond with their very 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 polite demeanor. Well, hello there. How are you doing today?
I'm afraid not very well. My name is Stranger. Myself and my compatriots we were stolen from recently by 3 furbolgs in the neighboring town. We tracked them through a network of tunnels that the entrance to is back that way. Have you seen these 3? And he does the minor illusion to show their faces.
And as you cast your minor illusion, the two of them stand up and brush off, the dirt off of their pants and off their trousers and take a look. Oh yeah, we know those 3. You say they stole something from you, did they?
Yes, Alan. What exactly was it they stole again? A potion of what?
A potion of sea invisibility.
A potion of sea invisibility. Well, I can see why such a thing like that might attract their interest. But
Jinx gives Stranger and Alan a "Are you kidding me?" look that they actually revealed what the potion was.
Yeah, why not? Stranger's a lawful boy. He's not gonna lie.
We gotta be honest with these guys.
Yeah.
If we start lying to them, then they
Yeah.
have no
I
reason to
didn't
help
say.
us.
All you had to say was they stole a potion from us.
Lawful. What is that word? That's lawful. Lawful.
lawful neutral.
Not lying if I ain't gotta.
You guys, I am not even remotely ever taking you guys to negotiate for a car.
Well, we're not negotiating for a car. We're reporting a crime.
Yes. Yeah, we know those three all right. They're from this town. They're from this village. Respectfully, we could see why they might want such a bauble as what you've said they took from you, but that doesn't make it right. Um, if you'll follow us, please.
Very well. We understand this
And
is a sovereign settlement, so your own legal system
Did-
may take
we're
its
we're
course.
we're not a sovereign settlement. We're part of the empire.
You meant sovereign to the
But
neighboring town.
we do run our own affairs here, though.
DM, they
Yes.
look like they're trying to take us like, okay, come here and we are going to lock you in a cell or something like that, or it's more like a no,
We
like
haven't got that far yet, so.
And to lock us in a room with all of our gear
no, I
when they
mean
have a town
like
full of innocent people and they don't know our demeanor would be pretty stupid.
no, I'm talking about like it's a friendly, like come over. It's a friendly come
Are you,
over
are you
or
talking about his
like
tone when he said it?
yeah.
I mean, roll a
Insight.
huh?
It's an insight for that.
Yeah, yeah. Roll
Traditionally.
insight if that's what you're asking. Seems pretty forthright.
Okay.
Um,
I understand you have your own way of doing things here, so we are mostly trying to regain our lost property. Any legal action would be your own jurisdiction, as we are no longer on the neighboring city's grounds.
well, yeah. If you'll just come with us, and we'll get this sorted right out.
Walking and talking, here we go.
And you done?
Guys? Hello?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're following.
So they at this point they lead you to a rather large for the settlement house. One of the larger houses in the village. Um, and as you come in, it's a pretty quaint looking house. Uh, imagine your uh, oh, imagine if you would an old cottage with the glass china cabinets. You know the fine china as you would of the time. Um, who is drawing a rainbow on the?
No idea.
No idea who that'd be.
Nope.
The artist, the master artist himself.
Nope.
Um,
I don't even know why I'm doing this.
I don't either, but it is super distracting.
Sorry, carry on.
So anyway, they sorry,
DM's just adding extra HP onto like some end boss he's placed on my character's arc. That's just
Not
gonna
gonna
gun
lie.
straight for Stranger and no one else.
not gonna lie, it's being a little distracting. So they as they enter the house, you actually see one of the three furbolgs that took the potion, standing at a wood burning stove, putting on a pot of tea, and the elder male furbolg, who had introduced himself, by the way, as Ficker Adwin. Little retro there, retcon.
Can we have their names typed for posterity later, but not right now? Okay, thank you.
Ficker looks at him and he says, Evan, these folks say that you and Theoben and Idrapo stole something from them. And at that point, the younger Forbolg that is making the tea kind of stops and looks like he's ready to run. And then the female Furbolg, the Lady Adwin, reaches over and smacks him in the back of the head with a stick she was carrying.
Ooh,
We told you about that thieving.
he's in trouble.
We told you about that thieving. Now I don't know what it was you took from them, but you need to get it back. Well, I do know what it was. It was that potion, but you need to give it back right this instance. But Gran, I don't have it. Well, you need to go get it right now. At that point, he takes off like a jackrabbit out of the house, and Gran looks over to you and gives you a smile. Would you folks care for some of this tea? This looks like, oh, yeah, it's definitely jasmine tea.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
Nope.
You have a very nice home.
I'm loving the monologue.
Oh,
By the
I'm
way.
definitely gonna have some jasmine tea.
Oh, here you
I
are,
don't
dear.
suppose he knows a couple of other furbolgs.
What's that?
I don't suppose he knows a couple of other furbolgs.
They,
You don't suppose he knows a couple of other furbolgs?
they,
Yeah.
Well, knowing Eben, if you said there was three of them, and they could have only been Theoben and Idripo with him.
No, I mean Pumat, Soul, and Caduceus.
ha ha.
Pumatso, well, Idripo's last name is Sol. Idripo's last name is Sol. It may be a relative of him.
This is not
And a
wild.
Caduceus, you say? Well, I don't know any Caduceus.
This is not the wild mount setting.
This is true. It's not the Wild Mount hunting.
It could be.
But
though.
Pumatso did travel the all the different realms though, like the Prime Realm and the Prime Rib Realm and
Delicious.
While they are discussing and all this, I'm going to start under my breath, start casting detect magic, so whatever comes back, I can check it. I'm going to cast it ritually.
Okay.
I will be back.
What the fuck?
A child is dying. The bite of 87.
That definitely sounds like somebody just got bit on the butt.
It's the bite of 87. It sounded like the scream from Five Nights at Freddy's. It's sad that I
Uh,
recognize it that well, but I like game theory back in the day before it got boring.
Okay. Leslie, as you begin casting and muttering under your breath, um, Fickert does kind of give you a look and a raised eyebrow, but he doesn't say anything. He doesn't move to stop you. Um, he doesn't seem alarmed at your casting of detect magic.
This is the elder.
The elder, yes.
Okay.
Stranger's just hanging out. The legal process has begun.
Yeah.
How is this tea? Is it good? Is it wonderful? Is it just mediocre? I mean,
So as you take the first sip of the tea, it's on a scale of 1 to the best you've ever had. It's probably about an 8. It's pretty
Oh.
good.
this is just delightful. Thank you so much for offering it to us.
Oh,
I'm
well,
back.
you're welcome. We grow it locally here. Some of the leaves, they 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 uh they grow naturally here. Welcome back. Um, Several minutes after Aben left, he comes running back in the door and has the other two in tow. He brought the others with him. Um, and as they come running in, they all begin to speak over each other as they're trying to explain to Gran what happened and why they took the potion. At which point she reaches up and smacks all three of them with a stick.
This is
Now you
acceptable.
all, huh?
This is acceptable.
Oh, you all be quiet now. Now, you give that gentleman back his property. Yes, Gran. One of them, the one who had made the agreement with you earlier, um, reaches into his pocket and pulls out the potion and hands it back to you.
Alright, I shout to Nyx. Or Jinx.
Okay.
Am I able to detect if it's the correct potion?
It'd be divination magic.
As far as you can tell, yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Would you like some food? You're a little bit skinny there.
Food stranger?
Yeah. Wait, is it? He's lanky, right?
No.
Oh no. He's
Stranger's
bulky.
he's
He's
6
bulky.
foot
Never
4,
mind. Never mind. Never mind.
232 pounds. He's
Yes.
huge.
Well,
He's ripped.
you still look like you're a little underfed.
I would not turn down a lovely meal. We've been treated poorly by the other people in this town, and you've just been so kind to us.
What do you mean? They've been
Oh,
nothing but helpful since we
Thank
got
you
here.
very much.
you've been treated poorly by the other people in this town.
No, not your town. The one with the council. What was the name of that town?
Oh,
Just-
Thatchester.
Thatchester. Yep.
Oh yes. Well,
No
those-
offense, Scott, friend. You've been real nice. The
those-
city council, they're just not real nice.
those folks are always in a rush.
Wait, aren't we in Fetchester now?
No, you're outside of the city. This is a different area.
Wasn't that Colchester?
Huh?
I don't know.
No. Where you're at now is about a 30-minute walk outside of the city limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, Stranger will go to our guard friend. Thank you very much for your assistance. You have gone above and beyond in your duties. Is there anyone we can report this to? So that you can be commended for your service.
Well, you can
wants to
let the
relay.
council know, but I'm really just doing my job. I was told to keep you all in my sight until the council came back with information. So I'm just following orders here.
Fair enough. It's referring to like we left city limits and he just went with it. So it's like, oh, that was really cool of him. I'd like to report to his commanding officer that he did his job really well. As follows.
I say to the elder, well, thank you for your help. I appreciate you helping outsiders with a matter like this.
Oh, well, these boys tend to get up to no good. It happens from time to time. And we know them well enough, and she gives them a glare, to know that sometimes they just get in over their heads.
Alan, didn't one of the shopkeepers mention something going missing?
Yes, we did. We were asked by a shopkeeper to keep an eye out because apparently some furbolgs stole a chest of goods from him.
At this point, the boys, they kind of withdraw a little bit, like they're trying to pretend that they're not there anymore.
DMI insight check.
Okay.
God damn it. That's a 3.
Wow.
Yeah. My expertise
sorry,
means
buddy.
shit.
I'm sorry, buddy. Can
I insight?
Go ahead.
I swear, if you have a -1 and roll like an 18, I'm gonna kick you in the teeth.
No, I have a +5.
Good.
He still rolled an 18 though.
Yeah, but he should.
Alan, you can tell that they know something if they weren't involved. They at least know something.
I will then mention, I believe these boys here, if I'm not saying that necessarily they did it, but I have a feeling they might know something.
At this point, the elder Furkic stands up and says to you, "Well, it's a sure thing that they know something. Everybody in the village knows something about it. You're looking for a chest that was stolen from a particular merchant in Thatchester. Best come with us then."
Oh god, this is about to get deeper. The deepest
All right.
chest.
With that, he heads out of the door, and the other three fall in line behind him.
While we're walking, Stranger's gonna like walk up to one of the 3 boys and just put a hand on the shoulder. You know, boys, you must be careful what you do in the light, for Talis is always watching, and your sins will be laid bare. And just lets go and keeps walking.
Oh god, is a Jesus freak.
He is.
He looks at you. He looks at you with that look that when you ever see him when you're walking down the sidewalk and you see that guy on the corner with the sign that the end is coming.
The end is now. Yep.
You know that look that people give him. That's the look these guys are giving you right now.
Yep. As they should. I know, it's almost like the masked weirdo from the super soldier program of a theist state is some sort of religious whack job.
Yes, indeed. After a brisk walk to another nearby, what appears to be like a communal building, not really a town hall, but like a feasting hall, as it were. The elder unlocks the door and ushers you all inside. As you enter, you see sitting on the table in the center of the hall a large bound chest. After everyone is inside, the elder comes in and closes the door behind you all and himself, and he walks over to the chest. He says to you, I believe that the chest that's in question would be this one right here. And yes, it was taken from that merchant, but it was not stolen because you cannot steal what is yours. And he opens the chest. Inside of the chest is a number of furbolg pelts.
Dun dun.
I thought you were gonna say furball eggs.
Why did that get me so hard?
Are they like platypuses?
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
Okay,
I was
then.
90%, I was 110% ready for you to say there's furbog skulls in there.
Skulls?
Pelts is the same, yeah.
Yes. Well, your merchant friend has been hiring individuals to kill our kin.
Oh,
And-
God, guy, you're listening, right? Right?
Yes, I am.
Standing right here.
Awesome.
That I can do something about.
Oh my god, is that what the bear traps are for?
Perhaps he thought you would kill some along the way.
I mean, we're very nearly dead.
Yeah, it's a good thing your rogue is a lawful boy and not a conventional rogue.
He's been hiring individuals, not unlike yourself, to hunt down and skin our kin, and selling the pelts. We contracted a member of a particular guild to get them back for us. You know, we plan to lay their remains to rest.
Why did you not report this crime?
Who would we report it to? The council?
I believe.
What do they care about something that happens somewhere else?
Well, I imagine our guard friend here cares very much.
Indeed, I do. The thing, though, is that since he himself has not gotten his hands dirty with the killings, we'll have to find a way to prove that he's the one behind it.
I have an idea for that already, then.
Well, please do tell.
Well, as far as the person that hired us knows, we are simple adventurers, meant for hire who would do anything for coin. If I go in, saying that I am angry with the furbolgs for what they have done, and was looking for additional work, perhaps he would make an offer.
Well, that.
Well, he already knows me, so it's possible that he might give me an offer.
True. I was thinking the masked weirdo with the giant knife might be someone you'd be more willing to hire for a clandestine murder.
I mean, who's weirder than me?
Maybe you go in together. And
Works. It works.
Yeah.
I was just thinking Stranger looks more like someone who would skin humanoids and sell their pelts for money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I imagine he does that in his free time. Whenever
I mean,
it's
I-
not supervised.
I imagine he does that in his free time too. Let's be real.
Aw.
That's how he gives off the illusion of being not a warforged.
Of course, he's wearing the skin. Ah, yes. The flesh
He's a
of
Terminator.
Ah, yes. This flesh will make an excellent visage. God. I can't.
I understand the very how traumatizing this must be for all of you.
Well,
Um,
it is indeed.
Well,
I
what
have
would
an
you like to-
idea as to how we could bring this man to justice. As our guard friend said, there's right now it's just hearsay. We don't have anything implicating him. However, I propose that you provide us with the chest. You can keep the pelts, but we would like the chest. Our guard friend turns invisible and hides inside of the chest, and we make an illusion of the pelts inside. We take the chest into him, and we tell him that I saw the contents, and I was, wondering if he was interested in acquiring more of them. I am a bit down on my luck right now when I could do with some money. So, and hopefully he will offer me a job. Our guard friend inside the chest will witness it. What do
Be
you
careful
think?
with how we phrase it though, because we need him to ask us to kill Phobos.
Yeah.
We can't just offer him pelts.
Well, I have another idea. In the diocese, there are magics that our clerics have that lend them the ears of angels, let them know when they have heard a lie. Perhaps we could find one capable of these magics and question the gentleman?
I think Ophelia is capable of it.
Yes, I can. I mean, I know how to do it, but I can't do it today.
Perhaps both. It may be better to have evidence as well as a forced form of confession like that, as I am unsure of how the courts work in these lands.
Well,
If a guard is hearing it and looking at it, wouldn't be enough.
if you're the guard speaks to you, if you're referring to like per se like a zone of truth spell,
That would be it.
um, uh, it has its downfalls, but it's generally acceptable as evidence. It could work. Not everyone, however, is susceptible to such a spell.
If I'm not...
Well, Ophelia would know if he is not affected.
I was going to ask to make a religion check to see if Stranger knew that. Yes, good.
Indeed. I would know.
Perhaps we should attempt to gain evidence first to ensure the case, as there is no reason we cannot do both.
For sure.
Are we all in agreement with this plan?
Sure.
Sure.
Who's going to be?
And if that all fails, we just kill him.
No.
That was Scott, not Alan.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Nice.
The guard looked at you.
Fucking what? He does like the Stewie Griffin slow head turn and eyes narrowing.
Pretty much. Hold on one second. Gotta take my head for a second. Okay. So, the elder at this point looks at you all and he's like, "Well, I feel like we've come to an understanding that you're leaving the pelts with me and you're taking the chest back with you. Is that correct?"
Yes.
Assuming our friend with the
Very
god has
well.
no problem being in a chest.
Well, I'll leave that to you all, and I'll take these out. And he reaches in and pulls out the stack of furs. Takes several times of him reaching in and pulling out. There's a number
Oh god.
of pelts.
So many bodies.
You
And
know,
also, as thanks for helping us in this matter, I reach into my pocket and pull out a little pinch of saffron. Perhaps this could make for an interesting tea.
he takes it from you and he smells it and kind of takes it between his thumb and forefinger and gives it a little swirl in his finger. Ah, saffron. Indeed, I think it might make a good tea.
I I take some seeds from my bag and I use a druidcraft to make it bloom, I suppose, and give to them and say, if you let it to dry, this is going to be good as well.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. And he reaches out and takes it
Thank
from
you.
you. Well, I need to find my way back to the garden, so if you'll excuse me.
Head back
And
to
with that, he
Alright.
heads out, leaving the three troublemakers behind.
Alright, let's go catch
Yeah.
a murderer.
Yep.
Oh, okay, he's technically not a murderer, but he might as well be.
Ringleader of my brain is dying. My brain is dead. It was
Poaching?
not. It was not poaching.
Conspiracy
Poaching is
to
not the right
commit murder.
word. No, it was. Yeah, my brain is locking up. I can't think of the word.
He's
Anyway,
been hiring assassins.
yes,
A poacher? Is that what you're trying to think of?
it would
Yeah,
not. It would
a
not be.
poacher.
No, that's not what a poacher is, though.
I don't know what you're thinking.
Sure it
of,
is.
So I'm throwing out words because
He is a poacher in
No.
this instance.
No, that's not what poaching is. God.
Yeah.
Just because they're not wild animals doesn't mean it's not poaching.
Okay, then who does have the right to hunt them?
The guards.
Okay, then. Off we go. Oh, I cannot wait for Furbolg season.
I mean, I'm curious to know what the word you were looking for was, though.
I can't fucking.
If you figure it out, let me know.
I will.
Alright. So, what is the party doing?
Well, strangers heading back to
Heading
town.
back to town.
Okay.
With
Are you going back the way you came? Are you gonna go out and around?
Back the way we came, I think would be best. Don't you all?
Yeah.
Seems like the fastest way.
What
Okay.
what if we break this tunnel?
I think it would be best simply to inform the guards of it, as it could be useful for trade or relations. It's definitely
Yes.
much safer
Well,
than walking the roads at night.
we don't generally walk the roads at night, but we also usually, if we're doing trades or taking wagons, might be a little bit difficult to move, you know, anything through those tunnels.
Fair enough.
Um, you all, after an equally long amount of time as it took to get there, about 30, 40 minutes or so of traversing, eventually make your way back to town.
I need to be more robotic with Stranger. He's being too 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 emotive.
So what's the party doing?
Well,
I think we need to
Ophelia.
wait until Ophelia can change out her spells.
Well, the questioning can wait for later because if we can get that first bit of evidence, which is probable cause for the guard to get involved and actually question him, where we can then the following day do it. So we could do it today or tomorrow.
What does everyone
Oh,
else
that's
think?
good one. I mean, it can start like the guards taking care of the problem while we sleep, and then we use Thanos' truth, right?
Well, I think your concept is a good concept. But it is the guard, by the way. Um, I think at this point, though, I should inform some other members of the guards to keep an eye out as well for this merchant friend of yours.
That would be
Um,
helpful.
and no disrespect on your integrity or anything, but you're not someone that's known in our village or in our city. So you're casting Zone of Truth on this guy. Uh, it would still kind of be your word against his as to whether or not he was telling the truth or some other sorcery. Uh, Probably best that you know we do the questioning after we've gotten the evidence. Allow members of the council to do the questioning.
Okay, I was trying to help, but that's
Oh,
okay.
absolutely. I'm sure it's appreciated. But we, like I said, you're not someone who is known to us.
Like
Yeah,
with the way Zone of Truth works, it's literally you could hear it's a lie. You could like hear that it's a truth or hear it's a lie, and then say the opposite, and no one would know unless they, succeed on their insight check.
Mm-hmm. Um, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and report to uh, the watch what has occurred here. Um, have you decided where you're staying tonight yet?
We should find an inn. That is correct. Did we
Hmm.
ever?
Recommendations?
Did we ever?
Huh?
I
What was
don't
that?
think so.
I
Any
thought we.
recommendations?
Well, there's there are several. I don't know what your funds look like, but there's the Lucky Serpent down by the river over there. There's let's see, the Black Flail. That's up closer to the keep.
Leave them on band.
There's Minstrel and Staff, which is it's an okay place. Not too expensive, but a little bit better fare than most of the other places. Uh, you can check any of those. After I report to my superiors, I'll come looking at either of them for you, or if there's one that you feel like you might be looking at particularly.
Minstrel and Fair sounds correct.
The Minstrel and Staff?
Minstrel and Staff, yes.
Yes, indeed. Well, to get to the Minstrel and Staff, if you take this road down here, and it gives you a list of directions to get you there.
Excellent.
That's
Does
great.
anyone else have a problem with the Minstrel and Staff, which sounds like a modest to comfortable lifestyle area?
Nope. Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Very well. I'll come looking for you there after I've reported and discussed with the with my superiors. And with that, um, he goes several, not very far from you, and speaks to another guard, who at that point uh, takes his place, kind of following along with you guys, keeping an eye on you.
Excellent. To the Minstrel and Dog.
Okay, now you're just being facetious.
I'm just teasing now. It's gonna be
Yeah.
the Minstrel and something different every time.
Okay.
That's another 10.
So are you guys heading? You guys heading straight to the end?
I need to go for a second. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Stranger.
So are you guys headed straight to the end, or was there?
Anyone got anything they need to pick up?
Well, I'd like to swing by the city council and see if they've got word on whether or not we're liars.
Well, I think they were going to approach us on that, and it was supposed to be like
Oh.
the following day or something.
That was never said.
They said a few hours. I'd like to just go check in on things and see if there's any update.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
That was fast.
I thought my husband was back.
Sorry, I'm done.
Okay, so heading to the council, to the council hall. Is everybody going with Quint, or going on his own?
To make it easier on the guard,
go.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you make your way back to the council quarters, you know, it's getting, it's probably about, if you were to try to equate it to a time, probably about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It's not quite supper time yet. The city is pretty bustling. You hear, all kinds of hawkers shouting and people, carrying on conversations as you go. As you come up to the council hall and enter it, you do see, I believe it was, who was it that, did I even give you guys their names?
You gave us the name of the registrar or whoever the secretary is, Melisandre.
Melisandre, yeah. You see her still at a desk, looking through ledgers. But then you also see the gentleman that spoke with you previously, whose name was Epish. That is
Eposh.
Epish.
Efosh.
Epish. The hell was that?
That's how I will pronounce his name from now on. Hello. It is good to meet you.
Yeah,
Again.
please don't.
Okay. I would name my my second-born child that.
Good evening, sir. Any update from your sources in Cabrini?
Well, as a matter of fact, my colleague has made the trip there and returned, and we have verified the information you've given us about the attacks. So you're asking for help in procuring mounts, was it?
Yeah, any transport you could help provide us to continue our way north would be much appreciated by us, and I'm sure His Royal Highness as well.
Well, yes, I believe we can find some form of transportation for you. Give me the night, and let me confer with some of the local traders and see what we can acquire for you.
Much appreciated. We'll be at the magician and staff, or whatever it's called. I can't remember. We've only been here 30 minutes.
The minstrel and staff.
That's the one.
Okay.
And
That's
your
a
guards
very
have been
cozy.
lovely, but if they're not needed around us anymore, we would appreciate our privacy.
Um. Yeah, I reckon that's fine. And he looks to the guard and waves him off.
I've quite enjoyed their company, Quint.
Well,
Um,
I enjoyed them as well. They were very nice, but I don't like the eyes of the government sitting around me.
oh,
But Quint.
If you did nothing wrong with him, there's nothing to be scared about.
Yes. Yes, Quint. Do you not
unless you live in America.
Quint, do you not understand? Through their vision there is order, there is law. Stranger's gonna be like, let them watch you, Quint.
If there's nothing else, I'll be about my business, and I'll let you know as soon as I can secure transportation for you.
Appreciate it. And 1 second, let me confer with my colleagues. Are we doing the thing with the merchant, or are we just going to tell them and let them handle it?
Is there anything they even Well, it would be best that we assisted, yes.
So should I just tell them now, or let them talk about it later?
What?
we should probably tell them about it, because it's possible they might already be onto him.
No, okay. Well, one of your guards knows this, but we found out that the merchant down the way is possibly hiring people to kill furbolgs. Definitely trying to sell their pelts, so might want to keep an eye on him.
When you tell him this, he looks astonished. Like, what? Like, truly, like, horrified at the thought of this. And he begins to ask you pointed questions. Who is this individual? Where did you hear this information? How did you obtain this information? Tell me everything.
At this
And while you're telling him everything, I'll be right back because I
Mr.
gotta.
So-and-so from blah blah blah, and we got told by this guy who knew another guy who knew another guy.
Oh. I was just gonna Stranger was gonna say we are currently assisting the guard in investigation to gather proper evidence of it, as we do not have enough to tie him to the crime directly or something like that. I don't know. Freaky's brain.
I don't know. I imagine that selling the pelt, basically selling people's skin,
Yeah.
Well,
is
yes,
probably
yes,
illegal.
that is illegal. But we're also trying to get him for ordering their deaths, because if you're just a merchant selling it, that's like a fine in a medieval kind of setting. But if he's ordering the murders, then he gets like heavy shit on.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, possessing something and actually doing the not mutually
Yeah,
exclusive.
it's like
Neither are they.
yeah.
Selling a dead man's watch is not as big of a crime as killing him.
Killing.
Yeah. Stranger will say, "We are currently gathering evidence for the case. We are working with the guard on this, so there should be better updates soon."
That this news is shocking and horrible. Yes, by all means, if you can help them to obtain the evidence that we need to, at least bring him in, and question him in front of the magistrate, um, then we would be most appreciative. Um, if you can secure enough evidence against him to prove his guilt beyond any reasonable doubt, we may even throw in a monetary reward.
Freaky rubs his hands together and does an evil grin as he laughs like that.
And yet no one knew because mask.
No, I did.
You
Stranger
probably
didn't.
could tell by him doing the evil chuckle and rubbing his hands together.
That was Freaky doing that, not Stranger.
Oh.
We'll do our best to do that. Or yeah, pretty awful person.
Indeed.
It would be an honor to bring justice to this situation. No reward is required.
Okay.
Stranger says, "I don't know about the rest of the party."
No, we'll take the reward. Traveling is hard. We need to keep our funds replenished.
Well, that's indeed. Speaking of
Yeah, I
travel,
heard that demons don't like gold, so we'll definitely need a lot of it.
Silver.
demons don't like gold. Well, in that case, we should keep all of it and coat our weapons, right?
Indeed.
Guard, did you hear that? He said demons don't like gold, so round up as much as you can and begin melting it down and coating the weapons. And the guard looks at him like, "Are you daft?"
I believe it was silver, not gold.
Silver and gold. Make sure it's silver and gold.
Electrum weapons, interesting. Well, this town's about to hit a economic crisis, but it'll be fine. Oh no, did the fucking audio do the thing again?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Oh my
Okay.
fucking god.
So yeah. And with that, at the mention of transportation, I should really go and attempt to secure your transportation. If you'll excuse me. And he takes his leave.
Light upon you, gone.
Gone.
Off.
He was wasting no time.
Yep.
Well, so we're doing our scheme tonight, or is that a tomorrow thing?
I believe it could probably be ready in a few hours. We simply need to wait for the guard to be brought up to speed and to provide a volunteer to go inside of the chest.
Okay. So at this point, you guys are still standing in the council chambers?
Stranger's heading off to the inn.
To the inn? Okay.
To the inn.
And Kai is heading off to the inn?
To the inn.
To the inn.
To the inn, to the inn, to the inn, inn, to the inn, to the inn, to the inn, inn.
Okay. So when you guys arrive to the inn, it's in a little market ward, which has a number of interesting shops, by the way. Lots of interesting merchants. The air kind of has a scent of the burning wood and cooking meat, fresh baked bread. Um, the inn itself is it's a two-story building. It's got several small rooms, some with not so great cots, some with a little bit better for a little bit more. But none of the rooms are very large.
I thought this was the middle tier place because he said this is a place for people with not much and for a good bit more money. Or
They're small rooms, but they're nice. They're it's got the cheap, but then it's got the nice ones too. But they're all small.
you know what? Good enough for stranger. I
They're
don't
not
know why.
large rooms.
Yeah.
They're quaint.
You remember I'm playing Stranger, not Mr. Kret?
Okay.
It's the character that will gladly sleep in a cot and drink well water. It's Mr. Kret who's like, ugh, I have less than 100 gold in my pocket. I feel like a peasant.
So, yeah, I think that pretty well sums up the inn from the outside. The inside, as you enter, uh, it's not crowded, but it's not empty either. There's a fair number of people in there. You see a couple of dwarves. You see an elf or two. A couple of halflings that are hooded and leaned in close to each other in a whispered conversation. Uh, One of them glances up and furtively looks about, and then goes back to his conversation, whispering in hushed tones. The gentleman behind the counter is a older male dwarf, and then kind of a younger female dwarf, also running about behind the counter.
Do they look overly busy? Like, could
Not
they use an extra hand?
not overly busy.
Okie dokie.
Stranger will approach the the bar or the what is it, the front desk. I don't know what it has. It's an inn.
Um,
the both.
So it's kind of like there's a bar section, and then at the end of the bar there's kind of a registry, and uh, kind of a area set up that looks like it's more of a business end of it.
Stranger will activate his Echo Knight abilities and split into two strangers and approach both at once. No. Stranger will go to the registry.
hold on. What? Echo Knight? What the fuck are you talking
Stranger is not Echo Knight. Don't worry about it. I was
about?
making a
I know
joke.
Stranger's not Echo Knight. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I've gone mad.
I see that. Are you well?
No, I've not been well in weeks.
Do you need medical assistance?
There's no medical assistance that can help me.
Okay.
Anyway. So, Stranger will approach the registry. Good
Okay.
day. Or afternoon, I guess it is, because you said it was 3 p.m.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay, good
Creeping a little
afternoon.
bit long, closer to supper time now, and the time that it took you to conduct your other business.
Yeah.
As you approach, the younger female.
He will say this in Dwarvish.
You speak Dwarvish?
I do.
Very wise, very nice. Okay. So as you do so, the young female dwarf looks up with a kind of a coy grin, like, "Oh, really? You speak my language?"
Yes.
And begins speaking back in Dwarvish,
Aha.
with a, "How can I help you this day?"
Myself and my companions are in need of rooms. For the night,
Oh,
hopefully.
well, and how many companions do you have?
I believe there's 5 of us in all, that's correct. I don't know if anyone's not locked in. Anyway, there are 4, and then there's myself, so 5 in all.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know
5
if
in all.
I don't know if Tez
Um,
is. No, Tez never returned. Tez left with the refugees. Never mind.
Tez went with the refugees.
Okay.
Well, we certainly have rooms. So you said 5. Are you wanting individual rooms, or we could do? We've got some rooms that could fit 2 people.
I must inquire. Would you all like individual rooms, or would some of you like to share?
The individual rooms are 4 silver apiece, by the way. The the twin rooms are 5 silver.
I don't mind to share.
I'll share someone.
I will take an individual room, please.
I just
Okay.
need a drawer.
A
So I'll share
drawer.
a room then, so that we have a nice even split.
Okay. So 2 shared rooms and 1 individual room. Let's see, that was 5, 10, 14 silver, please. And if I can have you sign the registry there, just make your mark so we know what to call you. My name is Mika, by the way.
Oh, I am Stranger.
Oh, Mika, I noticed you were a bit busy
Or-
in here.
Or a stranger.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You want a more accurate name. My designate.
Well-
Sorry, one moment. Let me. And my notes. And my notes. Where are my notes?
Oh shoot! I don't remember what the designation was.
I do. I have it in my notes.
While you look that up, the Dragonborn was saying.
Yeah, I noticed you
there it
were
is.
a bit busy. Do you need an extra hand around the bar? You know, I'm running in back in my hometown, and I wouldn't mind just getting my bartender muscles shaken up again. You wouldn't have to pay me anything. I just like to do a little bit of drink slinging here and there.
Free help. Is that what I'm understanding?
Just for a couple hours. I'm not going for all day long, but I'm happy to help in some of your busier time.
Hey, Da. This gentleman would like to offer some free help. Well, does he know his way around the bar? Well, he says he does.
What you need, I'm happy to prove it to you.
Well, if he knows his way around the bar, well, what could it hurt? Throw him an apron.
And great, I'd like to use my Heard It Through the Grapevine feature and see what rumors I can learn about the town.
Dun.
Okay. So after, wait, what'd you
Doesn't show the
you don't
text. That's dumb.
you don't have to roll on it, right? It's just
No, it says that after a few
um
hours of a shift, you pick up on the currently and widely known
yeah,
rumors about town. You have no idea what's true, but you know anyway.
yeah. So you do hear a few rumors. You hear one about a dragon in the area that for the right price will uh
Create dragon sorcerers for you. Don't ask
help
how.
help people for the right price. Um and that the right price is based on what you're asking the dragon to help you with. You hear another one about a wizard that has been actually summoning um, uh, monstrosities in the area. You hear one about a highwayman um, who's been, you know, robbing people along the road. Then you hear another one about that particularly catches your interest about some dwarves that are waging a war against some creatures from the underworld up north somewhere.
Oh.
Well, I found the thing in my notes, so that's good.
Indeed. And the designation was
Oh, I'm Eclipse Guard designation number 87 with the Diocese of Arendmouth.
87. See, okay, I was thinking 872 for some reason.
Yeah. No, there weren't that
So
many.
I almost remembered it right.
There weren't that many that we know of.
That you know of.
That's true.
So yeah, that's
One
all you hear
moment.
by way of rumors.
All right.
Also, when you're done, when you've been after you've been helping for um a few hours, the innkeeper himself comes over and he hands you a plate and a bowl. The bowl has some boiled chicken soup in it. Uh, pretty thick soup with lots of uh, lots of sustenance and some rye biscuits on the plate and a tankard of ale. And he says, "Thank you for all the help this afternoon. You
Oh, I enjoy doing it from time to time.
make a mighty fine innkeeper one of these days." And he
Well,
begins.
I don't think I'll outlive my parents. They're dwarves too, a little bit longer lifespan than me, but I was always happy to help.
You see his eyebrows just kind of shoot up at the mention that your parents are dwarves.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm up from Rumble Hill. We ran the right foot.
he takes a look at you and he's like, "How in the world?" And he begins just talking your ear off for the next couple of hours about the how and why of it.
And Quint is happy to do so.
And what's everybody else doing?
Hmm. I guess just eating and eating and um, drinking a lot more.
Drinking a lot more. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm back. My grandmother had yet again decided that instead of pushing the handy dandy call button we got her, she was just gonna try and climb out of bed on her own, almost fall out, and scream for me
Oh
to go out there
no!
and help her instead of pushing the call button.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Everything's okay though?
It is, but I really don't like that she keeps doing this because she's going to get hurt.
That's yeah.
Like, at this point, we need a fucking baby monitor. Because she won't push the button. She refuses to. I even asked her, why didn't you push the button? She said, I didn't think it would work. So she didn't even try.
Oh man.
That's sad.
That's very frustrating and sad, yes.
Um. So, Leslie, you
Yeah.
said Jinx is just drinking and eating and just kind of generally hanging out. And
Yeah.
Kai, Ophelia,
I feel like after some ales with Jing, I'm gonna to cast Speak with Animals, ritually, and start talking with Geiger and trying to tell stories and stuff like that.
Geiger is not with
Geiger.
you at the moment.
Oh, really?
Well, you remember you sent him out to deliver a letter.
I thought
He left for
he
that.
would come back. Okay, I'm gonna
Did he ever make it back?
to go outside and make a call. I'm gonna to go outside and use sending to tell him where we are now. So and
Okay.
describe the place, and I'm gonna to wait him outside.
Okay. After about 20, 30 minutes, he finally makes his way to where you are.
Uh,
He looks exhausted.
I have him, and I get into the bar, so I bring some food for him,
Okay.
and I
Um,
do the speak animals and tell stories while he eats.
so he begins, you know, eating away on the some tomatoes and stuff off of your plate. Uh, some this, that, and the other, whatever giant bats eat. Um, yeah, and just generally chittering away, chatting away with you.
Oh, cute.
Um,
And that's it. Just drinking and talking.
okay. After after a few hours, as it's already been getting dark. Things are starting to wind down. Um, Stranger, you notice the familiar face of the guard as he comes in and kind of does a look about, looking for you guys.
Hello.
Oh, Stranger's microphone is
I
muted.
Yeah, we got a couple of people muted.
Oh, so is Jacob's. Um, so
Oh,
I'm
I
so
thought
sorry. I'll be back in a second. My husband just arrived.
okay.
I thought I was going to be out for the next couple, or for the investigation, since I would be talking with the bartender till the
Well,
sun
yeah,
comes
yeah,
up,
yeah.
most likely.
Well, you are chatting away with him. Yep. Sorry, yeah.
No problem.
But so since Freaky is apparently busy, Alan also notices the guard looking around,
I wave.
and oh, he waves back and makes his way over to you. Um, so I have informed the uh the watch command of what is going on with the merchant, and they were somewhat skeptical at first about your plan, but have decided to go ahead and allow you to proceed with the bringing in of the chest and seeing if you can get him to admit that it it was him who ordered the killings. Um, one of our agents will be inside the chest as you suggested. It won't be myself, however. It's a little bit small for myself, but one of our members is a halfling who would fit comfortably in such a space.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds good. Do you know where we could get a facsimile of the pelts that were in here?
a facsimile of the pelts. What do you?
Basically, fake pelts.
Um, I thought you were going to use an illusion.
I was, but now I am worried that he might try to take them out.
Well, if that's the case, then having our agent inside of the chest wouldn't really work. So you'll need to find a way to, show him the pelts without him digging too deep, as it were.
Alright. I will just have to use my magical words.
Yes, well,
Okay.
hey, welcome back.
All right. Ugh.
Alright. Well, is it the morning yet, or is it still night?
No, it's still it's late evening.
Okay. Alright, have your man meet us in the morning, and
Very well.
we shall proceed.
Very well. Very well. I'll have them here by first light.
Alright.
And he gets up and starts to leave. Kind of stops, thinks about it for a minute, walks over to the bar and orders an ale. Sits down at the bar and begins to drink himself.
Okay. Does
Uh,
anyone else have anything to do before morning?
okay, so for those of you that were drinking and eating heavily, we'll say uh, food was about 3 silver pieces. The ale, uh, probably about another 4 for the amount that it sounds like you were drinking. So 7 silver pieces for that, Leslie.
Um,
Kai, you
I'll do the same.
you were you were feeding yourself and Geiger. Um,
Yeah.
I'll say probably between the two of you, also about 7
Okay.
silver pieces. Um,
okay.
Freaky never did say anything about food and drink, so I guess it's eating ration. Um, yeah. So there's nothing else, then the night is yours. Nod off and wake up as you please. That puppy sounds super excited.
Yeah, he's really excited. My husband's home.
He's just talking away.
It's cute.
So you said the soldier and told us what?
So the soldier said that the guard came back and said that the hold on one second, adjust my headset there. He came back and basically he said that the watch captain has agreed to more or less to your plan, um, and they're gonna send an agent of theirs in the morning to meet with you all to assist you by being the one in the box instead of the elf that was with you today. The agent that will be meeting you in the morning will be a halfling that will fit more easily into the box.
Okay.
That's pretty much the extent of that conversation.
What then? So, time to go and trap somebody.
Um,
You
more or less. The night passes. You all wake up the next morning. As you begin to make your way down the stairs to the common room, you find the halfling already sitting there eating his breakfast and waiting on you.
And their friend, ready to go into a chest.
He looks at you. He's like, "Well, not yet. I want to finish eating my breakfast first."
Oh, I was just about to. I need to eat something too.
Well, pull up a chair so we can discuss this plan of yours.
Oh, don't
Uh,
talk to me. Talk to the smart ones a little further down.
talk to the smart ones a little further. Which one is that?
Oh, the short blue one and the one without a face, or a mask.
Oh, I see.
He
Uh,
possibly doesn't have a face. We're not sure.
Indeed. Well, that's weird. Most people have faces.
You'd think so. All right. So what I'm thinking is we put you on the chest.
Hmm.
Our friend here, and I point to Jinx, turns you invisible.
I can do that myself.
It's even better. And then I create an illusion of Furbolg pelts inside the chest. We go in.
Okay.
I present the chest to the merchant.
Mhm.
And I spin a tale of how we came across the chest and how we tracked down the Furbolgs, and there was a little bit of a struggle, but I got it out of their hands. They were trying to say something about how they didn't steal it; it was their property, but you just can't trust them. They're a bunch of low-life thieving scum. Hopefully, getting him to agree with me.
All right. Well, sounds like we've got it all sorted out. Let's go.
All right,
Lead the way.
all right. Jinx,
Yeah.
ready with your magic fingers?
What?
And turn him invisible.
Oh. No! I told you I could do that myself.
Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. Okay.
I can turn myself invisible. Thank you very much. That's why they. That and I'm short and small and can fit in this box. That's why it's me for this job.
Okay.
Anyway, where's this box at?
Right here. And I pull it out from under the table.
It's a little bit smaller than they let on. It'll work.
You're a little bit smaller than I let on.
Well, you're not so tall yourself.
Good point.
He stands in the box and murmurs a quick incantation and disappears. And
Alright.
a moment later, the lid on the box thuds closed.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a halfling guard inside the box, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
I guess I'll be carrying this thing.
Okay, because I just got back and I heard, like, you're not so tall yourself! And then you say, get to the box, so...
So, who wants to come in with me? Because obviously I can't carry this thing. I'm thinking Quinn or Stranger.
I'll carry it.
Both of you look pretty scary. You might buy Stranger as a murdering psychopath. Because that is yet to be disproved. And
The purpose
he
of my order
might
was
buy
extermination.
Quint because he is an inhuman monster creature. No offense.
Stranger will volunteer. The purpose of my order was
None
extermination.
taken because I'm not human. So I take offense to monster.
I'm saying from his point of view. I don't think you're a monster. I think you're a lovely chap.
While grandmother was on the commode, I was making tea.
I can go with you if you want, and I can enhance your talking abilities if you want.
I feel like Ophelia is too,
I think you're too nice.
Kawaii Desune to be there.
Yeah. We want him to hire us to
Okay.
hunt down sentient people.
And skin them.
Yeah.
I
I'm not sure he would
can-
buy that you were into that.
I can put my mean face, and I make like when the children like "Urgh."
I appreciate the effort, but
Okay.
I think it's better if you stay outside in case he tries to run.
Okay, I can enhance your abilities even though it lasts
Okay.
for a while. So that
Sounds
might
good.
help.
So Scott, you got do you have deception proficiency?
I hope so. Let me check.
The stranger doesn't.
I do. I have +6.
Good lord.
Damn.
The stranger's got only a +3 to his deception.
Plus, I have Ben Luck and Tides of Chaos if I need it.
And advantage with enhance ability.
I don't know.
So
You
you're
have,
there.
That too.
you have a tendency to turn yourself into a sheep.
Bah.
It's been
It's only when I cast spells. I don't need to cast spells, hopefully. Because if I do, that means it's getting away.
God, I
Okay,
almost...
so I can't enter Roll20. Do I reload the computer or
I believe it's Eagle
Oh.
Splendor.
what do you think?
I mean, yeah, if you're having trouble loading it, it might be best to go ahead and
Yeah.
start. We'll
I
wait
had to
for you.
restart everything. Yeah, I mean I
Actually-
have the Discord in my phone, so I don't have problem.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. So
Yeah.
you can continue to listen while everything's going on anyway.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Restart your computer then. I'm sure that'll fix it.
What about you, Jinx? Is there any assistance you can offer?
Well, I can be there because
Moral support.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they'd have any problem believing that Jinx would actually do something like that. And I can also, well, I really wouldn't want to. I don't know if we want me to use a spell slot for it, but I can. Oh wait, I can cast. No, never mind. I was gonna say I can cast invisibility and use a spell slot just to have myself there, kind of in the background. But I don't think that's necessary. I can just be
And
there.
I think you would be better outside in case he tries to get away.
All right.
I mean, is there something you can cast ahead of time when I go in?
Oh. Well. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. If there is a front door and a back door, I can cast snare. Artificer.
You can cast what?
Let's see if I'm going to use that.
Has that spell ever been used ever?
Which one?
In case he tries to
Which
run.
spell?
There.
Snare. It's one of those things that, like,
There.
it would be... It's one of those spells where, like, it's not quite good enough to want to use one of your limited spells on.
Right, and you can just, use a rope and make a regular snare.
Exactly. Again,
This one is nearly invisible.
And I guess this one has a higher save DC as well.
The problem is, like, a bit of survival proficiency can fix that.
Yeah, it's also not that difficult to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it stops them from getting
No.
away.
I am totally game for you casting it because I have never seen anyone cast it.
Yeah, do it. It'll probably work.
Let's do it. Put
Okay.
it on the...
I mean, I can
Alright.
I can stay in the back door if you want, just in case.
Okay.
Just stay out of sight from any windows.
Okay, I'm pretty stealthy, so
We don't want him knowing that we've got a bunch of guys outside ready to beat him if he tries to get away.
Like I can try to pass as a beggar or someone who is sleeping next there.
I believe if you simply wait around the corner, it should be fine.
Just another idea.
Well, they're both short, so maybe if you like squat next to the doors,
Guys,
grab his ankles.
I don't think this
Yeah.
shopkeep is a level 6 rogue or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's just a normal shopkeep.
You never know.
True.
He could be like a Rakshasa.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
You never. I mean, there's demons all over the place.
I
What
hope.
kind
You
of,
really can't be sure.
I wonder if I
the merchant-
garrote the Roxa.
Is the merchant a human
Apparently, I think.
As far as you
or
know,
a humanoid?
It's actually an Oni.
he's as far as you know, he's human.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's go interrogate a monster. Oh wait. So who's? How about both of you come with me, Quint and Stranger? Stranger can do one of his knife throwing tricks.
I do not believe
And-
you'd appreciate that being done in his shop.
If we're trying to convince him that we are like savage, ruthless hunters and killers, it might be warranted.
Perhaps.
Okay, you're gonna try to convince this guy that the little blue Smurf is a savage hunter killer.
To be fair, I'm more willing to believe the little blue Smurf man is a savage killing machine that eats people's kneecaps than I am Ophelia.
I have had my fair share of kneecap soup.
like when a good DM Imraz just goes Ophelia. I imagine like this little like super anime like lowly girl dressed in like this leaf themed dress with a flower crown, doing like the V to the I thing, just yelling her name like that. And that's how she
I just
introduces herself.
imagine she is like constantly emitting glitter.
Yes, that is also happening.
Pauline.
Sparkling.
Yeah.
Like totally has a radiance and like, oh my goodness, when uh,
We finally got honey at the store, so now I can make some good fucking tea.
ooh, I got a bottle of honey sitting right.
All right.
on my lap. I love honey.
Quint, I may try to convince him that Dragonborn eat people. Just go along with it, if I do.
I mean, if you need someone to convince him that we are killers for hire, my order was created with extermination in mind. I could simply
Yes,
state my credentials.
Don't do that, because that's weird.
My knife was... Do you not believe
Okay,
that
while we are going there, I'm gonna to cast enhance ability before you get into. And I'm
Alright.
going around the building to get to the back door.
Okay. So
And
Stranger, I'm just gonna say, stranger, try not to say anything unless you are spoken to, because you have a tendency to ruin these sorts of things.
That is only if I am informed that we are not performing a falsehood ahead of time.
We are performing falsehoods.
I am aware of this.
Just making sure.
And this is why you think he's a construct. Or...
okay. So the marching order at this point. Let me make sure I understand this correct. Ophelia is heading around back. Jinx is heading around back. And then
Stranger's
the other three are
carrying.
heading through the front door, right?
Yeah.
Stranger's carrying.
The chest.
I will go in first. And then Stranger, and then Quint.
So how did we do the illusion on the chest?
Hasn't been mentioned.
I just sort of cast it inside of a chest beforehand.
How so? Are you using silent image or minor illusion or?
I'm using minor illusion on the chest.
We have 1 minute.
If needed, I can cast it again.
Oh yeah, you're a sorcerer. You have subtle spell.
I mean, it's only somatic.
Yeah, he won't notice you going.
I can just slam the top of a chest like I'm trying to sell a used car.
How about you let Stranger do the talking and you just mutter to yourself in the back like a madman so he thinks you're a bit crazy.
I don't know about that. Right now, I'm honest. Well, he's seen before. I think. I feel I tried to buy something from him, but
He doesn't know Stranger.
no, I bought something for Ophelia.
He doesn't know Stranger.
Okay, so
I also have a better deception.
okay, so the clock is ticking now.
All right, we walk in.
Okay, as you walk in, he looks up. Oh, it's you! And then he sees the others entering behind you, and he sees the chest. At that point, he comes out from behind the counter, shuffles to the door quickly, looks out and about, closes it, and locks it behind you all. Ah, you recovered my property, I see.
Indeed, I have. It was quite an interesting journey to collect us.
Oh, not too much trouble for one such as yourself, I'm sure.
Oh, of course not.
Yes.
I probably could have handled them myself, but my friends here were quite handy.
Oh yeah. Well, I figure a rogue such as you would have no issue.
Oh, I wish I was a rogue. That's my friend.
Oh,
I am
Meanwhile,
immediately. Sorry. Go ahead.
meanwhile, Jinx is setting the snare at the back door, and Ophelia, she whispers quietly to Ophelia, "You want to go guard the front door?"
okay.
I wish I was the rogue, but that would be my master friend here. I am merely a master of the arcane arts.
Oh, is that? Ha. Well, here this time I thought you were the thieving type.
Oh no,
So,
you don't get a complexion such as mine without a little bit of arcane tinkering.
So, before he waffles all of our time away, Stranger is going to place the chest on the ground, and it's unlocked, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
I was actually going to have you hold on to it until...
We're right.
Quint's holding it.
No, Stranger's holding it.
No,
Oh, I
Quint
thought
said
I
he
was
Someone's
holding
holding it.
Huh?
That's what I said.
Stranger's holding
oh,
it and Quint's holding Stranger.
Quint said okay.
Okay, good. We have this.
You each have an in.
Yes.
Each of you have an in.
Okay.
All right. Well, Stranger was gonna open the chest and say, "I believe it is all accounted for." Just nonchalant, like it's not, like nothing's wrong.
He looks at
I
you.
want. I was
Chest.
thinking have you hold on to it until, and I sort of like click my fingers and you put it on the ground.
Okay, but you've already used over 40 of our seconds.
He
Look,
looks at the chest that's now open.
I am delaying.
God damn it.
All right, you fine. You open the chest and he sees the pelts.
We have 1 minute.
Okay, so you're opening the chest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes a look and well, I suppose that everything is in order.
Stranger will close up the chest and put it on his counter for him.
Okay.
But before you put it on the counter, I sort of hold you back and signal to you to keep a hold of it for a moment.
Alright.
You see, it was not easy getting this back for you. I want to make sure that it's worth our trouble. I understand that the contents of this is not easy to come by and not
No, not easy at all. Not easy at all.
terribly invaluable.
Well, I wouldn't say they're valuable. They're just pelts.
Well, but we both know that's not true.
Well, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. What
You-
does enhance ability do?
Advantage.
You have advantage.
Alright. I'm going to need that.
Quite a bit. Oh, let me guess. You don't have a +6 to your persuasion.
No, just deception.
Hmm.
Never mind. I'm good. I'm good.
He looks at you when you say that, and he gives you a kind of a sly grin. And well, strictly speaking, they're not just pelts. They're the pelt of those cow people.
Very effective in creating
I am
disguise.
aware.
Yes.
They are.
Very effective.
I
in
understand
use.
they're quite a blight on your little town here.
Well, I don't know about a blight, but the pelts
I
fetch
would
us
certainly call them that.
the
We were here for merely a couple of hours and we've already run into trouble with them.
well, yes, they can be very profitable, if you follow my meaning.
I think I do.
Yes, well,
You see, my friends and I here could do with a bit of profit ourselves.
well, you did bring me these back. Perhaps I could, give you a little bit of coin for your trouble.
I'm thinking bigger. I imagine that your suppliers get paid a pretty penny.
Well, I do pay rather well for the pelt.
Well, my friends and I are quite, as you can tell, are quite talented when it comes to acquiring goods.
Okay. Well, I'd pay a premium for a pelt.
What sort of numbers are we speaking of here? He is asking the shopkeep.
I'm sorry.
Someone like
kind
to
of a
say
bit-
something?
I'm kind of a big
God, can you not?
and I just want to make sure.
Oh god damn it! I've been muted. What? No, what sort of numbers are we speaking of here?
Hold on one second. Let's back up a second there. I know you're muted,
No.
but what was
Stranger
Quinn
wants to
saying?
know how much he's paying for a pelt.
Okay, what was Quinn saying?
I'll let Stranger talk since he was muted. It's fine. I know that he was probably trying to say things.
Oh, I didn't hear Backpudding speak at all. Holy shit!
Yeah, he was talking when you unmuted.
Did that pick up on the stream? I didn't hear Backpudding speak
Can
at
you hear
all.
me?
Holy shit!
I
Yeah, I
can
can hear you, but
Okay.
what the fuck was that? Like, you didn't even pop up on my Streamlabs prompt. Anyway, moving on.
Somebody was asking a question. I'll let you decide who.
Oh, Stranger was asking how much he's paying for each pelt.
Well, it depends on the size and the quality of the pelt. Average size pelt, run about 10 gold a piece. If they're in really good condition and you can't really see any skinning marks, a little bit more. The smaller ones, well, depends on the quality of the pelt.
So yeah, I'm a bit slow on the uptake sometimes. I just want to make sure that I understand. You'd like us to go acquire some pelts for you?
Yes, if you've a mind to make some coin, any pelts you bring to me, I will purchase from you.
How much do you pay for an average one, per usual?
Well, I just told you 10 gold. Are you
Oh,
deaf?
god damn it! No, I'm not deaf, but apparently Discord wants me to be, for fuck's sake.
Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk. Alan, or back to you.
Is there do you have any preferences? God damn it. 1 second.
So, awkward silence time here, boys and girls.
Sorry guys, I just got a package. I'll be back in a sec.
Do you
Ooh, what's in the
recall-
package? What's in the package?
What's in the box?
Verbal
What's
pelts.
in the package? What's in the chest, boys and girls?
It's dead Furmore babies.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What exactly? Okay, here it's Which parts of the pelt need to be intact the most? I usually strike at the neck.
Well, I'm not too particular about where the cuts start, but you want the pelt mostly intact.
I was more referring. Will damage to the neck lower the price?
He stops and thinks about it a moment. Well, the neck itself isn't really, of much import. Just the bulk of the pelt.
This is good to know. And then we will wait for, I guess, the one who's heading this operation. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think we've discussed everything we need to discuss. We can just say, very well.
I am back.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Baby furball corpse.
Yeah, it's some furball eggs. That's why I had them on my mind earlier.
I see.
Furball eggs.
Are you gonna scramble those?
I was gonna boil some of them. Maybe make like some deviled furball eggs.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, no, I'm not even going there. Anyway, moving on.
All right. I was going to ask if you had any preferences as to the shape, size, pattern, or gender.
Well,
of the,
obviously, the more area the pelt covers, the better. It's easier to do more stuff with those. You don't have to, hodgepodge them together.
Well, of course. As you can probably imagine, my friend here is quite talented with knives.
Yes, I see that knife.
It's got one big giant one, two little ones. Specifically designed for killing humanoids.
Before we go scouting, I don't suppose you have a particular specimen in mind.
A particular specimen of mind. Well, the ones that stole this from me to begin with. I don't think anybody would mind if they disappeared.
I certainly wouldn't mind.
Yes, well. Either way, like I said, bring me the pelts and I'll pay you for them. I need not know the particulars.
Sounds like a deal.
Very well, very well.
And I snap my fingers and point at the counter for a stranger to put down the chest.
Okay.
On the counter.
You did. I'm sorry, that sound was too abrupt.
I just imagine you just let go and let it drop to the ground.
Ah, fuck! Comes from the
As the chest hits the ground, the halfling inside lets out a
No.
squeak.
We've been had! Stab him! Oh no, one of the furbolgs is alive. Stranger begins stabbing the chest. God damn it, the dog is barking.
So you're putting the chest on the counter, and as you do, he goes over to it and opens it up.
And he finds
And
a
the chest.
halfling
He's so
squatting in
beautiful.
the chest, looking up at him.
Yep.
You got guts, son.
What is the meaning of this?
I
Who
assume
are
that
you?
was enough evidence for you, sir.
Who are you, and what are you doing in my chest? As the halfling gets out, and, how did I get in there? That's so weird. I'll just be on my way. And walks towards
I was
the door.
actually thinking about when Stranger opened up the chest to let him see inside. That's when the halfling got out. But
Okay.
No, we have our evidence. Someone from the guard.
I
just
also
heard him
like
get
the idea of this gnome, not gnome, halfling, just jumping out like a Jack in the Box.
Aha! You're going to jail
Yeah.
for a long time!
Yep, don't mind me. I'll just be on my way.
What?
And the halfling kind of gives we need to go now, kind of.
All right, we will leave.
That's why it was so heavy.
When you as you turn for the door and try to open it, doesn't open.
Stranger gets out his garrote. Well, looks like it's time, old friend. Starts walking towards the shopkeep. No.
So you're going into combat?
No.
No.
That was a joke. Yeah.
I mean,
I imagine Quint or Stranger could probably kick the door down.
Well, I mean, okay. What happened while I was gone? Because the dog started barking and is barking again. And
We got the evidence we needed.
Okay.
He basically asked us to go kill the guys and bring their skins of the ones who stole the chest from him.
Right. And the door was just locked for some reason.
well, remember
He
it.
locked the door when this all started.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, my short friend here, do I have permission to kick this open? I asked the halfling.
No. We have the... He has the... What is wrong with you?
What were we getting at there, Freaky?
No, it was Stranger just playing the part like... No, we have the... He has the... What is wrong with you? Like, what do you mean? The shopkeep's right here. He has the key. We're not locked in.
You are locked.
Well, we are locked in.
Well, yes, but I think he... Well, okay. Has the shopkeep swallowed the key and went... Now you're trapped in here with me forever.
I mean, I can go acquire it from him, or I can just open the door. What would you
Guys, we
prefer?
just wait a second. I think... Excuse me, could you open the door?
I most certainly will.
I will
What?
actually message Nyx and tell
Guys.
her to get more guards.
Guys, I have no idea what the shopkeep is saying. What?
How far away is the guard?
Well, I'm gonna go deal with the dog now, I guess.
Probably it's several blocks away.
I message him back. Why?
Because we need guards. He won't let us out. And also,
You know, at this
they
point,
can arrest him now. We
I
have.
said, what kind of spellcaster are you?
Look, I don't
You get the
have.
key from him.
Ooh.
what is the meaning of this? Where
I will
is my
cast suggestion.
property? Okay.
So I suggest that you open the door and come with us.
Okay. What's the
I think it's a wisdom save.
Okay, what's happening, guys? A spell's being cast? We're escalating?
I am using suggestion to have him open the door and follow us to the guard outpost.
as you are casting your spell, you see him make some quick gestures, and your spell doesn't seem to have an effect.
Why does every goddamn merchant have a counterspell?
I mean,
Damn.
To be fair, this is a high
Why?
magic setting.
why wouldn't they?
Well, in
Permission to acquire the key from the shopkeep or kick open the door.
Okay, wait. Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
Why
Nick,
wouldn't they? Because it's a third level spell.
Alan, are you messaging me to let me know what is happening?
I will message you to peek through the window and get ready to counterspell his counterspell. When I
No,
cast another suggestion.
doesn't work that way.
Nick's
It does.
will
You can
quietly
counterspell.
Nick's
You can't-
quietly tries
yeah,
the
the
back
counterspell's
door
already
to
done. You're talking about the
Nick's
next anyway.
Yeah, I'm talking about the next one.
Nick's quietly tries the back door to see if it's open.
Okay. As you try to turn the handle, it is not locked, or it is locked. It is not open.
All right.
Alright.
Am I able to see through a window into the house to see what is happening?
Well, it's not a house; it's a shop. No, the window you were at, but the windows by the back door look into a storage room.
Okay.
so
Am I able to walk around to see what is going on inside?
You would have to walk around to the front of the shop, and then there are a couple of windows that are rather high up,
Come,
more like
could we
a skylight type of.
Okay.
could we go onto the roof and do that?
No, hold on. All I need is to be able to see him. If I can
Yeah.
surprise him, I can cast Hold Person.
So DM, can we just roll initiative so I can just go police tackle the guy and garrote him so that he can't use verbal components, please?
I mean, actually, at this point, I mean, I would say yes. We are at it. Also, at this point, though, it is 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
So just hold some.
Alright.
You
I'm
So-
gonna roll my initiative for next week. Bam.
10 out of 10.
Well, I mean, if I can get a successful suggestion on him, then that should.
All right, now you can roll your.
I don't have my token on yet either.
Okay. That's fine. We'll save that. When we come back next week, we will be starting with initiative.
Alright.
And going from there.
We
Cool.
did it, guys.
All right. Have a good
Almost.
night, everybody.
It was
Good night,
really
everyone.
fun. Thank you.
All right, guys. Good night.
Admittedly, I wasn't expecting the sting operation to work out so well.
Yeah,
sting.
totally.
I'm going to disagree that it worked out well.
I mean, we got his confession. He asked us to kill specific kobolds for folks.
No. He said if they disappeared, no one would mind. He never
It-
directly said, "Hey, go kill these
Look,
guys."
The guards are wise to that sort of shenanigans, I imagine.
I mean,
So
Within the context of a conversation, I think it's clear what he meant.
I mean,
Well, you're asking if it would hold up in a modern court of law? No. If you're
We're not talking
asking,
about a modern court of law. We're talking about
I-
medieval.
I
you didn't
mean,
let me finish. I said, but we're not talking about. I was going to say we're not talking about a modern court of law. So therefore,
even in quote unquote medieval times, I mean, you still had to have, a sufficient body of evidence. Just because somebody's a jackass doesn't.
Well, sufficient is quite different.
Mhm.
I
There.
demand a trial by cake.
A trial by cake.
Trial by cake.
Let them
Yes.
have cake or let them have death.
No, that was a real thing. They would basically force you to eat an entire cake, and if you choked, you were guilty.
What?
Yeah.
How does that even do?
you mean eating an entire cake in one
Cake.
bite?
Yeah, they'd like stuff your mouth full of cake.
Okay. Which I'm
Okay.
assuming that means that most people would choke.
Well,
As you can imagine, at the time, they were not the light and airy, delicate cakes of today.
Yeah.
Well, DM, I've drawn you a little shop map. I don't know if you want to use it.
Nope, I have my own.
Okay. How do you like
thank-
the map, at least?
I don't know, where did you?
It's right underneath the Skyrim picture.
I mean, to be fair, we just had to get the confession out of him. Beyond this point, it's up to the gods.
I mean, yeah, I will say that I was looking for kind of not specific certain things, but kind of some criteria that you didn't get met.
Well, that's
He literally,
that's the gods' problem now.
literally he said, we said like, oh yes, we will kill furbolg. We said yes, we will kill furbolgs and bring you their pelts. Will you buy them? Yes.
He said
10
he
gold.
will buy pelts. He never ordered you to kill anybody.
Oh, fine.
But he did say that he wanted specific furbolgs dead, and he would pay for their skins.
I mean, Freaky, go back and replay it. Tell me if that's what he said.
I don't know. I feel like in
It's on the stream,
medieval
Vaughn.
justice standards, that would be sufficient.
You know what? Here's what we can do. We can bribe a noble, and we can just have him beheaded anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
To be fair, this guy is probably paying off the, some nobles in this town, which is why. I mean, I imagine they've probably noticed the furbolgs going missing.
I mean, according to the Holy Grail, if a witch was heavier than a duck, she was guilty.
Yeah.
They would probably.
I
made
mean,
of wood.
yes, but the quest for the Holy Grail. I mean, this whole thing is parody.
Okay, how about this? We go proper medieval. There's no forensic science. If he worms his way out, they'll find him with his neck split open in a shop, and no way of knowing who did it. There, job done.
So
Except for the guards there with
I was thinking
Well,
about
we'll do it when the
anyone
god isn't here.
Anyone, someone can cast the detect thoughts, because through that you could ask and see what is he thinking.
Well, look, we're not trying to get enough to convict him. We're just trying to get enough to warrant the guards to investigate him, and I think we've got enough of that.
Oh, okay.
That is,
Okay.
It's now up to the guards to prove enough to convict him. We are not lawyers.
You are not indeed. Fair enough.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
we were.
no, that's my fiend pack.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, not. Maybe one day.
So I just Googled
That's gonna be.
trial by cake. And really? Trial by ordeal? Okay, I choose my ordeal.
Yeah.
Eat a slice of cake. And the guy fucking choked
Mm-hmm.
and was executed.
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking wow.
I mean, back then, people were really bored. They had nothing better to do. So when someone says, you know,
If only it worked that way today.
I choose trial by ordeal. Okay, well, what is your My ordeal shall be eating a slice of cake. But if I choke, I am guilty. If I don't choke, I am not guilty. Okay, well, you're obviously guilty then because you're choking. Off with his head. No, wait. Let him choke on it. Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
really
there was another trial
really
by ordeal.
he's
where
really
they would
eating
have
words
you.
now, boys.
so like
There was another
strangers.
one where they would heat up a iron rod to red hot, and you would have to hold it for like 30 seconds. And if you were burned, you were guilty.
I feel like that had a 100% conviction rate.
Yeah.
No, I think it was like after they would like bandage you up, and after 3 days, if it didn't heal, you were guilty, or something like that.
I feel like that had
Basically,
100%.
everyone was guilty through that ordeal,
Yeah.
unless you're like Wolverine.
So yeah, Stranger's just like pulling some rope out of his backpack and like, you know, wrapping the ends of it around his hands, get like a good length of it, just getting ready. I can't use the piano wire one, it'll slit his throat.
Well, don't put a witch yet.
No, it's just gonna, you know, just gonna choke him out. It'll be fine. No verbal components, no death. It'll be fine. Drag his unconscious body off. We may have to CPR him, but that'll be fine.
No, I don't. I think we just need to get out of here, because if we start attacking him, then yeah, we have the guard on our side.
Well,
but
let me give you a rundown of how this is about to escalate. We're going to say open the door. He's going to say no. The guard's going to say you're detaining a member of the guard, open this door, or you're under arrest. He's not going to comply. And then things are going to get physical.
yeah,
That's one scenario.
I feel like it would be better if we just kick his door down. What's he gonna do? Sue us for property damage?
Anyway, before this goes any further on
I would get the guard to kick it down, but I don't think he's capable.
So as you were saying,
So, yep, before any more ideas are thrown about, good night.
good night, everyone.
Alright.
Oh, good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night.
Well, goodbye, everybody.